Yo, yo, yo. Yo, it's the Dorn Keeper here. Yo. So, let's get down to business. While we're doing that, actually, never mind. The game's gonna boot, and I'm not gonna be able to mess around with anything, but we can. I don't know if I should do this while the game is loading, actually. So let's just let that do its thing. We're getting down with some mod pack. Finally, the chat works. Oh my god, it almost never works. Oh my god, YouTube. To put up with a lot of YouTube's nonsense, but I guess not today. Going for a pretty classic mod pack experience here. Not classic version, but, you know, classic combination of mods. Now I just gotta wait for the eternal loading screen. Then I think I'll put in some more resource packs. I love Minecraft modding. Alright, now the resource pack I want to try. Actually, I don't even remember what it's called. I thought I did, but I don't. Sweet. Alright, so we got quite a bit done last time. So now I'm thinking about whether I want to go to the dungeon or whether I want to go underground. So we're not really ready to go underground yet. Well, we already have, but yeah. I guess my pickaxe has 3,000 durability. I think I'm good to go underground. Gotta find some find something. I'm hoping that I can find, I'm just gonna go to a random cave because I'm hoping to find one of these cave biomes, but I just can't for some reason right now, so I'm gonna figure this out. So I have a compass, so I'm just good to go wherever pretty much. I could try making a small ship. I definitely have enough resources to do that. So let me see what I got here. Let's see here. Okay. So we need one of these bad boys, which I can definitely make. Let me see. Got 2 of these. That's good, because we need one of those. We're going to need 4 of those. And we're going to need some of these, but I have so much slime, it's crazy, so. Grab some of this. Grab some of this here. Make one of those. And then I'm going to need 3 boats. Then gonna need some of these bad boys. And then we're gonna need some of this stuff. And then we should be good. So and then put these down here. See if I can remember how to do this. Sweet. This thing is great. And we'll take this and hit the road. It's all centered around roguelike actually, it has roguelike dungeons in it, but it's all centered around this mod that basically instead of just enchanting, you get the first level enchant, and then you can upgrade the enchant by using the tool. And that's kind of the, it was originally like, the first 2 mods I wanted to put in were streams reflowing and that mod, which is the penchant mod. But then I was like, oh wait, that doesn't work for this version. So now it's just centered around the penchant mod. Oh god, I think I'm too close to shore. Oh no, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do the thing here. However I do that. I think you have to do it in the boat. Something. I have to check my controls. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. There we go. Now we can get going. I don't really know where I want to go. I just want to find a cool biome with a cool cave. Hopefully that cave. Oop, what is that over there? Oh, there's a better way. Have to be careful though. We're not trying to go down like the Titanic here. I think you steer with the camera, but I'm not too sure. Okay, we might have to kill this polar bear. Stay away, buddy. I know that's not it. That's never it. Sweet. Okay, actually, now I have to. Oh, wait, I have water breathing. Okay, sweet. Not for long. Okay, now. Is that it? Is that it? Really? It's fine. Do have a treasure map now. So. Alright, now we can get in our cog and then. I don't know which way to go, really. You're gonna have to keep looking at that little map there. It might honestly be over here. Oh god, this thing's so hard to steer. To be careful. Let's see. kind of out. You can kind of see our map down there. God, okay, we're gonna have to like stay. Okay, I'm going the right way. I wish you could just stand on your ship while it moves. That'd make this whole thing a little easier. It looks like it's gonna be right over here in our lands here. So, I don't even know where I am. The reason the water has all those holes in it is because of the freaking Pebbles mod that we had. And go this way. And then some people say these are impossible to find. I say it's kind of random whether or how impossible it is to find because, you know, they're not exactly impossible to find as long as you just stick with the script, which is like kind of like this, I guess. So it should be somewhere. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. We got a lot of stuff here. Got an enchanted book for a trident. That's great. And some other stuff, I guess. This iron sword. How full did that make my bag, though? Not too full. I don't know what that is. Doesn't look like it has anything useful going on with it. Okay, so now we're probably going to be sailing overnight, but it's okay. Okay, we don't even need this anymore. Oh, there's an inventory to it. I didn't even know that. That's sweet. I hear it sometimes. I mean, it's mostly kind of a joke, but you know, it's like, yeah, it's a joke that finding one of these chests doesn't come without an exaggerated amount of searching, which is true sometimes. I'm hoping to get away from all this ice here. Unless, you know, it's a common place for shipwrecks to spawn, then I could come home a billionaire. There's a little something down there. I do have water breathing. Oh god. Okay. Just gotta be careful not to get over that, There's definitely a chest in here somewhere. God. I don't think this is worth it. Well, yeah, I don't know about this. We'll come back to this when I have more water breathing. Peace out. Peace out, little homie. I'm hoping to find some new land. It is super smoky out right now. Super smoky out right now. Like, there's a dense fog of harmful smoke in the air. Let's hope the sky doesn't turn red again. That would be unnerving. It's like we're getting into some tropical waters here. The way ships are in this kind of reminds me of the ship in Survival Craft, when they like leave you on the shore and then go away, which I kind of like. It's a nice little reminiscence I get, especially with the way it like leans. Remember one time I had this Kindle Fire tablet, and yeah, I was pretty young at the time, and it was when we were living with this lady, and you know, I was on Amazon, and I saw Survival Craft on there for the Xbox 360. Oh God, and I ordered like multiple copies of it. I just spammed the button because I didn't, I was a child, so I didn't know like what I was doing, really. Then, week later, like tons of copies of Survival Craft show up and everybody's in a like confusion. It's crazy. I don't know if they were able I don't know if they ended up returning them or not. They probably did because, like I don't know. It was an interesting time. Sweet. Let's get out of here. This is a very large ocean. Oh my God, I'm killing so many fish. Jesus, I didn't know that. Oh my God. Tried looking at one of those fire maps, but I don't know. God, dude. Oh, hell no, I'm not going near that. Oh my God. Oh, but there's a chest over there. No, there's not. Okay, I'm getting out away from that. Way away from that. I think it's even worse with the thought in mind that there's supposed to be this global phenomenon fucking with the Pacific Ocean warming up. So, hope these two things don't affect each other at all. especially with a handful of other disasters going on in the world right now. And just give me some land. Oh, there's some land. Oh, look at that. How generous. Damn, I just collected a ton of fish. Oh god, of course there's a giant over there. Alright, land ho. We don't need this anymore. Okay, so could just start like could just start a base here. Where the creeper drops somewhere. Look at that. This mod works with the resource pack. That's great. Oh, what's going on with this biome? Let's take a look here. It's flower forest. They just have extra particles. I see. Well, yeah, but like, I'm talking about El Nino here. Who lives here, but their stuff is mine. They don't really got much. Thought you'd have cooler shit. I really like this upgradable enchantment mod. What's a, it can have again, from what I understand, it can have a pretty global impact. With the way that weather changes and stuff. I assume a lot of wind probably isn't good for the fires that are happening right now. I don't know much about it though, but what I do know is that, it's a global weather phenomenon that can exacerbate weather in certain areas. Man, these guys are lame. And there's no way to escape their house. I'm looking for right now is a decent cave around here. Don't know if this is connected with the last area I was in or not. There's a cave. You see? Sweet. There's one of those upgrades I was talking about. Damn it, all that coal's going into my bag. Maybe hoping to trade some of it, but to be honest, villagers don't really have what I'm looking for. They just kind of have like basic trades. Like I'm looking for some decent trades like diamonds or whatnot. Somebody should make a mod where you play as a villager and you basically like of all the things a villager could possibly trade in like a creative inventory, and then you have to like you know and then you have to like like I don't know, random little like player AIs can come along and trade with you, and you have to make your trades good so they don't kill you. That'd be a cool little mod. But if your trade isn't good enough, then you die or something, or you just don't get traded with. But it'd be like a random thing. Like either you die or you just don't get traded with. Maybe I don't have cascades on. Maybe I'm just getting unlucky with my biome spawns here. Let's see here. Oh no. Oh, here's a cave. Here's a really nice cave. Go take a look at this weird thing over here. Yeah, it's just iron. I need to get over back here. Let's see. Oh, sweet. We got a little lush caves biome. Great. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. I have to figure out how to get this situation under control now. Let's see here. Oh, no. Dang it. Sweet. Try not to get too lost because I still want to be able to find my way home. I would like to get deep enough to find diamonds. Damn it. My bag is looking kind of full. Do have the waystone mod here, so perhaps we could make a base here or something. We'll figure this out. Oh yeah, we're going straight down. Great. What? It's a close one. God, I hear skeletons. Oh, hey. That's awesome. My mouse feedback is not great right now. I don't know what enchants this has power to. Great. With this different enchant mod, you kind of have to learn to just, like, sometimes, like, If you really don't have space for an ebook, you kind of just learn to leave it behind. But oh, look at this, sweet. Okay. Sweet. Man, this one kind of blows, to be honest. Oops. Oh, great. Let's think here. I don't know what these things do. Damn all this moss. I can't place a torch. Okay, hold on. Oh, diamonds. Let's secure the area really quick. This is gonna be one diamond, dang it. Cool. Is it coming from up there? I believe it is. Oh, it's cold here. Thank God for this double jump. Gosh dang it. Creeper blew this whole area up. One diamond so far. This whole cave. Oh my God. this even is, but it's pretty cool. Crap. See what we got here. Low space. That's what we got here. Low inventory space. Filling this thing to maximum capacity. Now I have to figure out how to get out of here after I explore the rest of this here. Go after that amethyst in a minute. Since amethyst is generally, pretty useless. Oh, my mouse just died. That's so great. You know what I'm gonna do? Uh-oh. Even greater. I have my mouse pad turned off. This is so epic. So now I have to think about how I'm gonna do this here. Let's see here. If I could only get just like right over there to the fucking settings. There we go. Come on. Damn it. I really need a backup wired mouse. I could charge my battery a minuscule amount and use it to turn on my mouse pad. I'll go Bluetooth and devices here. Go this. Quickly turn that on. Okay. And now we can add in a mod for control. Okay, the last resort is controller support. There we go. Although, we're gonna have to really just kind of set all the controls, which I don't know how D-pad controls work in this. Let's see. Okay, so we need to set this mod back a little bit. So we'll go change version, okay? And then we'll go and just do this version. We're just gonna try this until we find one that works. Because I found that you don't always want to go and update what it tells you to update. Sometimes you just want to downgrade the version you have. Because then it just works and everything is great. Sweet. Now, gonna need a special little tool here called a controller that will allow me to control things. Oh, great, the joystick's missing. Gotta find that. I love having detachable joysticks, you know? It makes my life such a convenience. It actually does in certain circumstances, but, you know, this is not a circumstance where it makes my life easier. Alright. I like that I can pretty much just put anything in this game whenever I want it to be there. It's pretty great. Of course, I have connected this controller to another device recently. You know, my laptop, you know, doesn't really like it when I do that. So I have to redo this controller here. Unless it works fine the first time. Yeah, no such luck. Okay, then. Okay. Alright. Let's get these controls set up after I connect this controller. Okay? So, just gotta remove that. Okay? I don't know. Yeah, whatever. We're playing it safe. Okay? You can't trust anything anymore. Okay. So, now we should be able to go to here. I think you're full of shit. Okay? Nope, it's not detecting my controller. That's so great. So, it's like we gotta connect it with a USB. Are you kidding? I don't want to open their wiki. Fuck their wiki. Their wiki can go and die. Maybe we gotta relaunch the game. Because I've done this before. And encountered this issue before. Just didn't know how I resolved it. I'm using Controlify. Controllable is different, I think. Alright, now we're waiting again. I've heard a lot of people talking shit on Halo Campaign Evolved. I've played a little bit of the game. I played like the beginning of the game at my friend's house. But I don't know. It's a fucking Halo remaster. It's pandering. I mean, I don't want pandering. I want a new, unique game. You know what I mean? I want new. I don't want fucking old with better graphics. I mean, it sounds like a dream, but at the end of the day, like, you know, like, oh, oops, I touched the controller thumbsticks. Okay, well, whatever. This is fine. It's just so like why are they doing this? Why not just make something unique and original? To like, you know, they can't do that. That's probably why, because they're just incapable. Like, at this point, you know, that's what this is showing me, is that, you know, they don't want to make something from the ground up, you know? Like, it's so frustrating. Let's see here. How do you close your inventory? Doesn't seem like there's a lot of thought put into this. Let me see. GUI back. No, that's fine. What is this? Oh. Okay, good. These don't have any controls. Let's go for this one. Go down on the D-pad. Actually, we'll go up on the D-pad. That seems better. Then we'll go. And then we'll go. That doesn't need anything. Let's see. None of that needs anything. Alright, actually. Just gotta make sure everything is set here. Perfect. so weird, man. Everything Microsoft touches, they ruin. Like, this is why I complain about Microsoft so much. Every single thing they dare touch turns to crap. You know what I mean? It's just that Microsoft quality guarantee. You know that, which is not a good quality guarantee. It's most of the time, almost always a shit quality guarantee. Oh, great. Why is my... Why can't I... Oh, you know what? It's probably because I touched the fucking things before I was supposed to. God damn it. Okay, let's go settings. Dang it. Knew I shouldn't have... Well, I didn't know that. That's why I did it. Okay. Okay. I hope that didn't reset all my controls. Let's see. Oh, I didn't, like, not save, did I? Whoa, this feels weird. It feels weird because I know it's, like, it's just not supposed to happen. Okay. This is great. Great. Now we have Xbox controls. That's so great. God, this is so weird. Not particularly a fan of controls over, like, controller controls over mouse and keyboard. I don't mind it anyways. I can tolerate it. Oh, I need a button for quickly depositing something in my bag. Let's see here. Let's see here. I wish you could make something like... never mind. So I wish you could make something 2 controls at once, but that's just wouldn't be what I need. Let's see. What? Supposed to be a control for automatically putting stuff into your bag. But I guess that doesn't really matter, because we can place my bag down and put stuff in it. I think. I need to... It needs work. It needs work. I don't even have that much time on my hands. But I'd at least like to get this figured out before, we get this over with here, because, let's see here. So this, we're going to just change to B, which I hope doesn't do anything really annoying. This, we're just not going to set at all. Oh, that didn't really work. Yeah, Microsoft knows nothing about gaming. They know nothing about games, Like, should have just stuck with Windows, but, they can barely even do that. So, it's just, God, I hate Microsoft. I hate Microsoft so much, I don't even know how to describe it. It's Microsoft and their constant bullshit. Yeah, I bet they fired everybody who was good at it, and, you know, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely. I have an Xbox. That shit's in storage. Like, I don't want to use that shit. It's boring. Xbox is boring. Xbox Live is boring. Their cloud play is boring. I hate their cloud play. I want nothing to do with it because, to me, that's just by paying for that, I'd be contributing to a future that I don't want, which is a future where I don't get to own my games, or even like, you know, or it all has to be on cloud play. I'm sure that's what they'd want is to make everything a game streaming service, so like Netflix or something, which would just, which would just be pain, like because obviously I'm not going to be able to have a say or control in that because they're $1 billion company and I'm just a dude with a fucking computer. But like, ugh, just drives me nuts. God, I just hate Microsoft so much, dude. They're so bad. They're bad for everything. They're bad for everything that involves consumer satisfaction. You know, they're like a fucking cancer. I mean, I could just go on and on about how much I hate Microsoft because I just really hate Microsoft. They suck. They suck so bad. Everything they do sucks, and I've just seen constant examples of it. Like, constant examples that reassure me, yeah, this company sucks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, God. Yeah, I'm so tired of Microsoft. It's like, I just like, it's not like, it's not even, it's gotten to the point where, like, I don't know, you know, it brings me more satisfaction to give Microsoft an unfair judgment than it does to judge them fairly because, like, at this point, after everything, after every poor decision they've made, like, it's like it doesn't even feel like they deserve just a fair assessment of their victories. None of their victories even matter because, you know, they're overshadowed by their failures. Just drives me insane, dude. Because, like obviously I hate Microsoft, but I still use Windows. But that's because there's nothing but Windows. I mean, there's Linux, but I would be, like, in over my head with Linux. That's the thing, There needs to, like, I feel like there just needs to be more options. More options for operating systems, but that's obviously not, like, you know, like I guess I could use Google Chrome, right? Or the Chrome operating system. God. Microsoft owns the exe files, so nobody uses an exe without Microsoft's input. Unless it's like a thing that, like, God, I hate Microsoft so much. It's just the worst. Yeah. I wish we didn't have to. I wish Microsoft wasn't like the owner of everything, because they're like they're like the crappy owner of everything. Microsoft's always coming in and making everybody frown, telling everybody what to do. It's fucking annoying. Microsoft owes the consumer, like, a lot, honestly. You know, not like literally, but like, you know, in terms of like, you know, what the consumer owes Microsoft, you know, it's the opposite. You know, Microsoft owes the consumer a great deal, you know, for just how much they've just ass rammed everything. You know, my excitement for GTA 6 is just pretty much extinguished because of the whole idea that it's not going to have a disc, which is going to set the standard for the rest of these shitty ass companies to follow suit. And then, you know, everybody's going to be doing that. But, you know, GTA 6 is like still going to be one of the most purchased games ever. Yeah, I've had my negative experiences with Chrome. Ugh, God. I guess billions of dollars isn't really a lot of money after all. In terms of like how fragile the balance is, you know? How quickly that company could just lose everything. You know, at the drop of a hat. Wow. I didn't know that. I guess it's not really a surprise since Microsoft is already shoving this cloud play bullshit up everybody's ass face in their face. I mean, oh god. You know, I guess it's not. You know, they're already. I hate cloud play. Like, I hate it so much. It is. Some people like it, and I don't mind that. Like, if somebody likes cloud play, that's perfectly fine with me. But personally, for me, just as something that I would buy, I hate the idea of that. Like, I am like, it gives me a like feeling, just a weird like, I don't want anything to do with it. It's like, it's just the worst thing I can imagine, you know? Like, if you know, if cloud play was the only option, I wouldn't even be playing video games anymore, to be honest. Like, I would literally just not want to do this anymore. Yeah. Oh my god, I just hate it. Hate cloud play. It's like, obviously, like, some people really like it. You know, they like not just having a, you know, paying for a large selection of games. Personally, like, you know, these are the kinds of games that I really like. What I'm doing right now, like modded Minecraft. This is what I enjoy out of a video game. You know, like being able to just have it be customizable like this. Without that involved, like, I don't think I would even enjoy games the same way, to be honest. Like, I don't even think I could play Minecraft if all it had was vanilla, to be honest. I don't even think I could, like, enjoy it the same way, you know? Because just for me, for my experience, when it comes to a game like Minecraft, modding is like what's the word? Like 9/10 of the something or something. I don't know. It's like, you know, it's like the whole thing, basically. You know, is being able to, you know, enjoy this game with, you know, without like marketplace crap, you know. Because I've seen plenty of what's on the marketplace, and it's pretty much all garbage. None of it's like, you know, there's a few like decent things here and there, but like for the most part, you know, like you can't even really get a major mod off of the Minecraft marketplace without it just being like a adventure world, you know, instead of like an actual mod for the game. And I really strongly dislike that, you know? I prefer real mods. I don't want to go to a stupid adventure world, okay? I hate Roblox as well. Because that's just, you know, God. I'm so tired of it. Like, I don't want adventure worlds. I want real mods. Like, and I won't settle for anything less. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels wrong. It just doesn't feel right playing a quote unquote Minecraft mod that's basically just like a bunch of data packs crammed into a world. It's just like, I hate that. You know? I like a mod that feels like it's actually contributing something to the game, you know, and not just like it's, you know, not just like, I'm playing something where there's just like a bunch of stupid rigmarole going on in the background. That's how I feel about the Aether world on the marketplace. And obviously, like, some people will be like, well, it's a kid's game. It's a kid's game, so you shouldn't really be mad about that because, like, it's a kid's game. 00100000. I speak for Microsoft. 0011. Like, 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 it's a game that I enjoy playing. You know, and a lot of the people who, helped this game become what it is are 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 no longer, kids. So, you know, because obviously, like, when somebody hits you with the, oh well, you should, it's just a kid's game, it kind of just makes you feel like, oh well, I, you know whatever, you know what I mean? Like, anybody can make that argument about any video game. You make that you can make that argument about Call of Duty, which in the beginning wasn't even a kid's game, but now it kind of is, because of just how much of a failure Activision is now. They probably fired everybody who worked on a previous Black Ops game, which is why all the new ones feel so, like, just not like Call of Duty. Like, I'm so tired of it, dude. Like, people will say that, you know, and it's because they're hopeless. Right, I forgot this. I just, like, I've talked about Bedrock Edition before. I don't like Bedrock Edition. I'll play it, but I don't like it. You know what I mean? It's not fun. I can't, if, for example, if the game's not in full screen, then you get this weird delay to all your controls and movements. And you have to, and you basically can't play in full screen, or else it's like you're playing on a, like, really old generation Xbox and it's like all delayed and just crappy. Like, feels like HTML is what it feels like. It feels like I'm playing Minecraft on a fucking smart TV, I've gotten so sick of that. I just can't. Like, I can, because I'm currently playing some Minecraft Bedrock, but, with a buddy of mine, but it's just like, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good at all. I wish I could play in full screen without that frustrating delay. They have the improved input response option that does nothing. That does literally jack shit. And if you have VSync disabled, which you can't even enable it in the settings, you have to go to this options.txt file, then you can't then improved input response will just be grayed out in the settings. So it's, like, I don't know. Obviously, like, the average Minecraft player isn't thinking about these things, but, maybe they are. You know what I mean? I just don't know they exist. But, I'm tired of everything I enjoy becoming a prison. It's just like, everything I enjoy just becomes, oh, well, take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. Sick of it. I don't want to take it or leave it, That's what games like, that's what this experience kind of, feels like it frees me from just a little bit, It's the take it or leave it experience of Minecraft Bedrock Edition and all the new Call of Duties that have come out in the past year. Just so frustrating. But as bad as things get, as long as I still have the ability to mod Minecraft, I mean, I'll be grateful because, like, that's really what I like doing with video games, It's just that's just the that's my genre that I enjoy. That's really also how I feel about Windows 11. It has that take it or leave it vibe, It's like why even create this? You know what I mean? Like, we had something that worked basically like perfectly, and then Windows 7 or Windows 11 came along, and it's just worse. There's nothing about Windows 11 that I would say is better than Windows 10 at all, or an even improvement. Like, it just feels like crap. These are things I've been thinking about a lot. Just how it is. God damn it. What? Should be able to place my bag with D-pad buttons. I guess that doesn't work. What does X do? X does nothing, so I guess I can remap that. I'm very grateful to still have modded Minecraft. I don't even, and I almost feel nervous saying that, just because, these companies, like, they don't want people like me to enjoy the game. They want blind, ignorant people, like, but obviously not everybody who doesn't enjoy modded Minecraft is like a blind, ignorant person, but they just want people who will just take what is given to them, no matter what it is, which, it's frustrating. It makes me think about Bill Gates and his population control and all that. Like, my hatred for Microsoft goes deep. this should fix the problem here. It doesn't fix the problem. I don't know why, but... hate controllers. I hate playing this with a controller. Okay, I'm running out of time, but... yeah. It's like... that's what I think about when I think about Microsoft. I don't think about the big tech company. I think about, the company that's trying to change the way that people enjoy things, and the company that's trying to take, that's trying to do all sorts of weird, malicious things, Not only trying to change, the consumer, but that was more so like an attempt at enjoyment. But, I did enjoy it, and I actually did do that with Black Ops. Black Ops. I did do that. With Black Ops Cold War 6 and 7, I did do that. I did that with Cold War because I didn't know that they were taking things in like a shitty direction, you know? Like Cold War kind of gave me a bad vibe. Then I played Black Ops 6. Now I'm tired of Black Ops 6, But I really did put a lot of effort into enjoying that. But then when Black Ops 7 came out, that really made me realize how Black Ops 7 is literally just a clone of Black Ops 6, but it's just shittier. I've also I've played Black Ops 7, and not on my computer, but on it's terrible. It is so terrible. I can't even. The main menu screen is like abysmal. It's hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? See if I can find it. This isn't what it looks like even. Hold on. Oh. Let me try start menu. This isn't what it looks like either. It looks terrible. It's like I don't know why I can't find it, but it looks so bad. It is like the worst. When you start up the game and it gives you the options like zombies, multiplayer, it is the worst start menu screen I've ever seen in my life. Like, I've never seen one as bad. Zombies is just lifeless. You know what I mean? Multiplayer, it's lifeless, just like Black Ops 7. Oh, God. Modern Warfare 4 is. I don't even want it. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't even want to think about it. Like, it just looks like ass. It looks like ass. Just, oh my God. It's such a bad day for a Call of Duty enjoyer right now. I mean, oh my God. It's so clear that they fired everybody who worked on the previous Black Ops and Modern Warfare games. And now, like, you got the same, like, obviously it's pretty clear that the same people who are working on Black Ops are working on Modern Warfare now. Which that may have been how it always was, but whoever was working on it before obviously had played Call of Duty before. So they were like, oh, this is how the game's supposed to feel. Whoever's doing it now is like, well, I'll just do what they did with the Halo series. Like, that's, oh my God, I just can't. I just can't. Just literally can't. It's just so, like, over it. I paid for Black Ops 6 twice, regrettably. And, like, honestly, like, So like even Modern Warfare 3 was that's the only thing I can even say something good about, which is that it wasn't as bad as Black Ops 6. That's pretty much the only good thing I could say about Modern Warfare. Like the Modern Warfare 3 remaster is that it wasn't as bad as Black Ops 6. And the same goes for the one before that and the one before that. Like, you know, Modern Warfare 2 wasn't as bad as Modern Warfare 3, and Modern Warfare 1 remastered wasn't as bad as the second one. That's how it feels. So it's like as they get newer, they get worse. It's just, yeah. But I have Black Ops 6 deleted now because I'm just over it. But we still have fun with modded Minecraft. So I'll see y'all in the next one. I got some stuff I gotta get done. Peace.